Hello, my name is Tanvir and I am from Technology Solutions LLP Bangalore, and I am going to give a brief about Cortex Flyer Board. So in this package a Cortex Flyer Board will be available, and a USB cable, that is USB A to B, a graphical LCD, a 16x2 LCD, and I'm going to explain a brief about these peripherals of this board. So this connector, what you can see here, is used for connect a PH board. So you can see a PH board here. You can plug it like this, and these boards are available with different series, CAN series, USB series, etc. And this is not part of this package, so you need to buy it separately. So I'll explain about this peripherals of Cortex Flyer. There's a power section and there's a power switch. You can use a 7.5 volt 1 ampere DC adapter to power this board, and this section will provide you a 3.3 volt and 5 volt for this board. And you have a SPI lines here which is taken out. You can use this for some other peripherals externally, and you have a wake up switch. So PH boards are supports a wake up input. So if the controller goes in a deep sleep mode, you can press this switch and it can be wake up. And you have a connector here, jumper. So if you connect this, you can use this switch, or else you can use an external wake up signal to wake up this controller. You have a micro SD connector. That micro SD card can be inserted here and you can use for your application. And this is a USB B connector. So using a USB cable, so you can power this board, as well as you can use a USB if you use PH board U series or USB series. And you have a CAN connector here. So if you use a PH board which have CAN, so that is CAN series of PH board, so you can use this connector for CAN communication. And this is a serial communication port, that is UART port, DB9 female, and this gives a UART RS232 output. And if you want TTL, you can take from this pins. And we have a PS2 connector. The PS2 connector, keyboard can be connected and you can use it for your application. And this is a port for analog input. So by varying this port, you can vary the analog input voltage, or else you can remove this jumper and you can use external analog signal. And you can plug a 16x2 LCD here like this, or else you can use a graphical LCD like this. And this port is used for control of contrast of 16x2 LCD. And you have a reset switch here. Press this switch, the controller which are used in a PH board will be reset, and you have LED here indicating the reset condition. And this connector used for 2032 battery connector, that is for basically a backup for RTC. So you have a RTC or external RTC, you can use it for your application. And mainly this Flyer board has a capacitive touch pads. So it has a capacitive touch controller. By using that, you can use this capacitive touchpad as a switch just by touch. and even you have a capacitive touch electrodes. You can use external keypad or something like that for usage of these electrodes, or else you can configure it as a output also. So that means you can use it as a general purpose input output. And this switch is basically for to enter it into ISP mode by pressing ISP switch as well as a reset switch in a sequence. So you can enter into ISP mode, and there are some jumpers here. By setting those jumpers, you can enable the ISP mode or USB bootloader mode or CAN bootloader mode. Okay, and then these two pins for power output, 3.3 output volt output and 5 volt output, and this GPIO connector is taken out from the controller, and you can use it for some other external peripherals. And you have a buzzer as well as a test LED. By changing this jumper, you can switch to buzzer or test LED, and have a DAC, digital to analog converter. It's a dual DAC, that is it has two channels, and that output can be taken from this connector, channel A, channel B and ground. And that's all. Fine. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.